comments on the budget. First, with Mr. Connors, I made a comment after the public meeting the other evening, and I was speaking about Mr. Connors being asleep. The comment I made there was waking up last week where people started to talk about the right to vote, in addition to strictly talking about how much money do we save, how many people have moved, et cetera, et cetera. And my concern was Mr. Connors back in 2012 said the right to vote has sacred aspects for our society and should not be discarded as part of his remarks, which had a number of different things. Then in 2014, in the Chatham Courier, talking about he favored staying in April, but then if sentiments change and we can save $25,000, let's move to November. So we go from sacred aspect to if we can save $25K, let's move. And then the last couple of months, just strictly talking about moving without any reference back to the vote. So my comment about being asleep was back 3 years ago, you said that vote had a big component of this discussion. And then the last two comments didn't have quite as much priority. So that was my comment about being awake 3 years ago. So I, again, respect and appreciate the fact that you had come up and brought this out to the public, and I referenced that during the Memorial Day weekend when I copied you on an email with Ms. Weber, that I did appreciate the fact that you are, in fact, bringing this up for public discussion. I think that's terrific. In terms of the actual public engagement, I think, again, people just have other things to do. And I know this is very important, but people, I think, do have opinions. They just can't get out here to do this. I don't have time to do this. I respect the fact that you people do it, how the laws do. I think it's terrific. But again, other people just don't take the time to get out and voice that. And again, I disagree with our young lady over here. I favor April, but I think the best thing is we're now in a situation with the 2 or 3 of you saying, let's have it to vote. That's what I've argued from the get-go. I happen to say April. She says November. Terrific. But I think, again, it's an argument that the public has to decide, not the